this is the second part of the video. In this part, I'm going to continue with cleansing my aura. Basically, I ended the last video. I basically talked about the different varieties, the different types of incense, which includes your sage bundle. This is a larger one, but I'm actually burning a smaller one that I made with sage and cedar wood, with cedar. And also, this is another example of the Palo Santo stick. It's good smoke going on. There's a lot of smoke going on. So basically, when you're cleansing your aura, because that's one of the things, you know, when you're smudging, you cleanse your house, you know, go through the four corners of your home, back to front. And then, you know, when you're cleansing your space, you want to start from the top, from your crown chakra, right over your head. Then you want to bring the smoke down to your third eye chakra. Then throat chakra. This really smells good. Then your heart chakra. Basically, I'm cleansing my space, like the energy around me. Solar plexus chakra. My root chakra. Basically, you want to get your arms. The back of you also. You can't really see, but basically just get your back. Legs. No, you can't see, but rotating it around my feet as well. Alright, so basically that's it's a way to cleanse your space, especially when you feeling real shitty and you have like you want to release and cleanse. That's one way to do it. Also, I'm about to set up the loose incense. I'm about to make a sample of the loose incense, so you can see. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, and in this cauldron actually is I burn it's ashes. I burn a lot of incense and a lot of cone incense. So this is just the ashes from the cones, which I keep. I use them in my protective black salt, which is made with ashes. So I wanted to show you how to basically set it up, how to set your charcoal disc up, and we're about to make some loose incense. You can also make incense with herbs out your cabinet. You don't necessarily have to have, you know, use what you have. Like if you have whole cloves and cinnamon sticks, break those down, and you can have you basically You can make your own aromatic fragrance using spices out your cabinet. Yes, my black salt. Alright, I've emptied my cauldron. Still a little dusty. So I won't put the salt charcoal directly at the bottom. I'm going to use white salt for my base. You need something underneath the coal. Whether it's dirt, use what you have. Dirt, sand, this enough too. See, just enough to cover the bottom. In my case, I have salt, and that's perfectly fine. Take a charcoal disc, just a regular. These charcoals can be found on Amazon, at your Botanica, hookah shops. Look like this. Have a flat side on one side and a dome side on the other. Basically, we're going to take the tweezers and we're going to light our charcoal. And make sure you have a door open or a window open too when you burn the incense. That allows basically what you cleansing out your home to leave out. So basically, I'm lighting the charcoal. Hold the tweezers. These are pretty much self-igniting. See how it's sparkling? Just trying to get it real hot. Because when I put it in the salt, I'm going to put it, the charcoal, the dome side, it's going to be facing down. And I want the flat side facing up. That way when I go to place the loose herbs on top, it just won't roll off. It smells so good in here. I have so many scents going on. Alright, so it should be plenty of hot while it's the tweezers getting hot, so I'm about to let this go. So don't face down, top of the salt. Oh shit. If I could get it out. No. Okay. So I have that. So basically I have my charcoal disc getting hot. I'm gonna show you how to make a loose incense blend. We're just using just basic ingredients. Starting off with my empty bowl. Do have some sage leaves. It's regular sage, loose sage leaves. They going in there. And it's a little bit of cedar that fell in there, but it's okay. That's when I was making my rolling my bundle earlier. I have some lavender. So we're going to bring some calming energies, peaceful energies to this blend. This lavender buds. I also have whole rosebuds, and this is Let me show you. I'm gonna hold these. Okay, these are the whole rosebuds. I can see. You can also have orange zest. Basically, I a seeded orange, and I let the zest dry for a while on some dry paper towels on the dish. But basically, this was the results, and I'm gonna break these. I'm gonna break them down by hand. But or I could use a pestle and mortar. So when you're using herbs like what I have, they really in a big form. I want to break them down a little bit. I could break them down in a mortar. I just put a pinch of sage. I'm going to put one rosebud, a pinch of lavender, and I'm going to grind these together. Just break them down. Maybe that's rough. Let me hold this. And it smells so good. Like I'm releasing the oils. I don't want it too tiny. Show you the consistency I got. I don't know if you can really see it. If not, this is what I got out of it. It's a nice, it's not grounded, it's not powder form, but it's a nice size. And then I'm going to break a piece of the orange by hand, just in the blend. And also, I'm going to add frankincense resin and myrrh resin to it. But I'm going to have to break it down. See some big chunks. So this is the frankincense. Basically, the blend I'm making is a great house cleansing. Like if you just doing a good clean up in your home, you could burn this after. You could burn it outside, like more of the loose incense. Like they're good for burning outside. Like if you're doing rituals outside, then you'll use those opportunities most often to most definitely use your loose incense. So I chopped the frankincense down some. It's not too small. It's like the medium chunks. So I had a frankincense broke down. I get a piece of myrrh. Some really good chunks. So I had a myrrh. I don't really want it too small. Okay, so the myrrh goes in there. So basically we have the loose incense. I don't know if you can see it. This was the original rose, lavender, and sage. Put it to the side. Okay, and I broke it down a little smaller and added the frankincense and the myrrh to it. So this is broke down the oranges. So this is my final blend. My recipe I use right here is rose buds, lavender buds, sage leaves, frankincense, myrrh resin, and orange peel. and our coal is very white. So basically it's been getting very hot. Just be careful during the whole time. You see how white it is from when I lit it? I don't want it to fall. So basically, here we go. Just put a pinch of the herbs right in the middle. Have a good smoke going. Hopefully you can see this, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it back down, it's hot. And two, I use the cauldron, so it's easy. Like when I'm walking through my house, I could just hold the handles. Just be careful and watchful and cleanse your home. Just go back and forth with it. And it gives out, you see the different, how much smoke it gives out? This is the loose incense burn, and it's burning a lot of resin as well. And it's a fresh scent. It must be from all that frankincense. So that's burning. And this, basically, I'm going to be feeding the charcoal this herb blend while it burns. Normally, on average, the charcoals burn about 30 minutes or so. Kind of depends, but you're going to get you a good 30 minutes. So basically, during that time, you just put more herbs. It's more hands-on when you're using the loose incense with the charcoal disc. And also, when you purchase the loose incense, you're going to get your herbs, but you're going to get a larger shell just like this. So you can actually put some of the herbs on the shell directly and just light them. Cigarette lighter, a torch lighter, and it'll smoke. But you'll just have to be adding more light and flames. But and charcoal is gonna come with it also. So you're gonna get at least three or four charcoal. I don't remember exactly how much. So basically, I just demonstrated and made a loose incense recipe. It could be used for house blessings. When you move into a new house, when you're doing spring cleaning, a general cleansing, it's great for that. Look up the properties. I kind of went through. No, I didn't go through them. I could go through a few of them. The ones I use. And okay, I'm gonna start off with lavender. I use lavender buds. Lavender officinalis. Some of the magical uses for lavender. It is a natural aphrodisiac. Helps with clairvoyance and consecration. Divination. It's a gentle, bringing gentle energies, good luck, harmony, to keep secrets, love, magic. It is used in love. I have it in my love ball. Works very well. It aids in memory, brings in money, peace of mind, protection, psychic development, growth, retention, tranquility, vitality. The parts of the herbs mostly used are the flowers and the essence, which will be the essential oils. It's an air element. So that's working with elemental magic. And like right now, the last of the pieces are burning off. So I'm going to add some more in a few seconds. Another pinch to the coal. Okay, that's a little bit of information about the lavender. So next we have rose. Rosa. That's a love flower. It's said that lower deities and demons don't like the high vibrational smell of rose when it's burned. And it's known to increase the love vibration as well. For magical uses, it's an aphrodisiac used in beauty, rituals, clairvoyant, compassion, consecration, helps aid in contact with other planes, using divination, good luck. It brings harmony, longevity, love magic, memory. It helps with peace of mind, retention, tranquility, transformation, using at weddings. And the parts used mostly are the flower and the essential oil, the rose essential oil. Its element is air. Sage, salva. Its magical uses for sage. It's an aphrodisiac, helps in clairvoyant, consecration, divination, domestic, harmony, inspiration, knowledge, longevity, love, material objects, meditation, peace, prosperity, psychic development, growth, psychic protection, retention, tranquility, wealth, weddings, and wisdom. The parts used mostly are the leaves and the essential oils. Its element is earth. And then we have frankincense. This one I'm using is Boswellia Cartier. The parts used from the plant is the gum, basically the resin, the tree sap. That's what they use and harvest off the frankincense tree. Its element is fire. Magical uses, it helps with clairvoyant, consecration. It will help contact with other planes, using divination, exorcism, good luck, to increase power and spells, inspiration, knowledge, magic, meditation, protection, psychic development and growth, psychic protection, spell breaking, success, transformation, and wisdom. Those are ways you could use frankincense when you're burning it as an incense or in whatever rituals you want to use. And the next one is myrrh. It's what is that? Commiphora. I'm so butchering that word. Myrrh. Parts used of the plant is the gum essence. Basically, that's the sap from its tree. Magical uses of herbs is used to brighten disposition, used with compassion, consecration, used with endings, exorcism, good luck, happiness, using magic, material object, prosperity protection, psychic protection. Is used in releasing, releasing stuff that don't serve you. Spell breaking, success, transformation, and wealth. Those are ways you can use the myrrh incense, anything like that. Its energy is complemented. Oh, I forgot about my charcoal. Alright, here we go. And also, I'm going to get ready to make the oil-based incense too. That's for the people to use, like when we go into the smokeless incense, those most definitely are like oil bases, made with pure essential oils. So the ones you get from me are going to be made with pure essential oils. And they're great to use in your diffusers. And also I'm setting up this ceramic oil burner. It's going to hold a tea light. I'm about to light it. Right now it's empty, and I'm about to put the oils on top. So I'm really going to build it in front of you. But the people who have breathing conditions, asthma, and so forth, and they can't tolerate the smoke, It's ways they can cleanse their air and cleanse their space without necessarily using the smoke. And that's when you use the burners and the diffusers and let those disperse the essential oils. But I guess you can make it your incense magic or whatever. By whatever you're doing, just use your intent. So whatever you're going through, still, say your prayers with it. And it should, it's just a different method, but your outcome should be the same. Okay, I think on that last video too, before it got cut off, I was talking about ways to use incense, and I talked about you can use them during meditation to create a sacred space, like open space. When doing elemental magic, it helps open space during any ritual. It cleanses ritual tools, cleanses energetic body aura. That's when I came in on this video and basically smudged myself. Basically, I cleanse my energy centers and cleanse my energetic body. And then it also says burn with intent. It helps in manifestation. Used to carry, and it's also used to carry prayers to the ether, your spiritual realm. It says, speaking to the smoke with your prayers and petition. Spirit guides, deities, ancestors, we hear it. Give incense a purpose. Example. It would cleanse negative frequencies and energies out of space. Okay, well that's if you're using it for that purpose. Like, perfect example. This house warming, this house blessing incense. It cleanses. It would most definitely cleanse negative spirits out the space. So this will be. So when you would do this, you would be doing it with purpose, like asking spirit, God and angels to cleanse your space. Anything that's hindering you, that's not, meant to be there, and it's, causing you harm and discomfort, let it go. Now that's when you're using incense with intention. So, for instance, if somebody doing a ritual for money and a petition is more for, to bring the wealth in, they'll burn the herbs accordingly to bring in wealth. But they petition would be just for that, to bring in wealth and success to them. This smells so good. Oh my gosh. I lost track. It says it brings in protective healing energies. And then too, since I've been burning this incense, this whole room, the whole atmosphere in this room is totally, supremely uplifting. And smoky, but it's uplifting. Which that comes to the next thing, is uplifting, relaxing, cheerful, tranquility. Yes, incense can usher in all of those emotions and feelings. It helps aid in meditation by helping you focus and concentrate. Incense, help release negativity. They purify, they clean space. I know I'm saying saying things over, but that's what it does. Burnt as a ritual. They say the smoke rings rise up, bringing prayers up to the gods and your ancestors. And with that said, I do have a few references from the Bible where you could find, and if you want to look up what the Bible has to say, you could look up the information about incense in Leviticus, chapter 16, verse 12. You can find it, information on incense in Exodus, chapter 30, verse 9. Incense can be found in Psalms, chapter 141, verse 2. And you can find incense in Revelation, chapter 8, verse number 4. These are just a few examples I have. You might could find others that I didn't talk about just now. I'm not going to read the scriptures to you. You go look it up for yourself, and you're going to find out, even with incense, you can't, I guess God ain't going to take no anything. He not going to take no any old incense. So basically, if you have a poor quality incense, I'm not going to say it's not going to work for us what's in that good book in that Bible. That's not what God looking for. He want the best. You got to come with the best. And basically, if the incense you burning with your prayer, he receiving and delights his nose, he gonna be more desired to fulfill, your prayer or what your request is. But look into that more. It was interesting. Incense can be used spiritually, holistically, and a lot of people use it with a religion. Incense is used in many religions all around the world. A lot of religions, I guess, from what I researched, I looked at the ones who use the Buddha altar, and they burn between 1 and 3 incense a day and place on a Buddha altar. That's something to look into as well. But that's what they do for as their religion. Originally, like I said, it's used in many religions all around the world, but it originated out of Egypt. It goes right back there. That's your history for you. Holistically, it is calming, used to meditate. It's used to encourage emotional release. It's used during yoga. Incense is burned to heal and soothe. Used in aromatherapy. It helps relieve stress and anxiety. And it refreshes and purifies your air and creates a natural high. So holistically, incense works on a mental level. So it helps you in your mental state. And it cleanses your energy. So it's very useful to the body and to the person. Spiritually, it's used to deepen your spirituality, I guess. Bring your focus, to whatever you're seeking. It's burnt as offerings. It's burnt as ritual altars. It's used to communicate with spirit, kind of like we just talked about doing prayer. But I guess you could use it and open that space for whoever you want to talk to. It's used to nurture self. It's used, again, spirituality too, to help heal and soothe. Used in prayer and meditations. So basically you use intent. You use your incense when you burn the incense. You use it with intent. Be sincere with it from yourself, like straight from here, when you're working with it. And okay, I guess basically that's all the information I have for that. I'm gonna go into the smokeless. I'm gonna make the smokeless oil. for like oil diffusers. This is my tea light candle. I'm gonna use for my warmer. I guess I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can see me make the oil. And yet I'm still using the herb blend with the frankincense and the myrrh, which I'm loving. I think I'm really loving that frankincense. So keep that one going. Two, I think I'm gonna burn another one of these incense. The one I'm burning actually is the house blend. This cone incense. And this blend consists of Palo Santo, rosemary, I'm not sure what resins I use. I forgot my own recipe. But it smells very, very good. I sell these on my Etsy shop and on the Bayou Candles website. I'm going to post all my links for the incense like these where you can find them on the website. And also I'm going to place the incense, the link for the loose incense that I'm over here burning. I have that available too. I did it hot. Yeah, it's so hot, my baby. Don't come over here. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. She's so sweet. It's so hot. Thank you. So I'm about to go fast. So fast right now. This is, all this is some grapeseed oil. This is the oil I chose as my base for the incense warmer. And the fragrance I chose to use are ginger and key lime. So while that's heating up, put a few drops of key lime essential oil. It smells so good. That was like 10 drops. And I'm gonna put, and it's so aromatic. Oh Lord, goodness, key lime is wonderful. So this combination is key lime and ginger. I want like 5 drops, but that probably went to 6 or 7 drops of ginger. The ginger is a strong earthy scent. Oh yes, I know you see all the smoke. But just don't touch it because it's very, very hot. Okay, dear? Yeah, go. Yeah, go. Hot, my baby. Alright. So, I just made it in front of your eyes, the smokeless incense. Now, this is not on the website yet, so give me time. And I basically have where you could choose your own essential oil combinations, and I can make you your oil blends. And once I add them to the site, I'm going to add them to the link. Yes, thank you. It's so very hot. Thank you. So, okay, I think I'm lighting that nails up right now. Yeah. So, and also while we talking about the people who can't use the smoke incense, like the incense cones, I also make room sprays. And this particular one is a 4-ounce bottle. This is on the website. This is actually under the Smudge. What it is? I think it's called just Smudge. Basically, I have, that's where you find the loose incense in the room sprays. So this particular one is Lycia and lemon. Lycia, Cuba, and lemon. And this has it going on too. This will clear everything. I mean, this is very light, refreshing. It's citrusy, uplifting, calming. very relaxing. It's very, very relaxing. And it's the room spray is alcohol based, so it's actually disinfected as well. So you could use this to disinfect, like if you use it like kind of sort of how you would use a Lysol if you want to disinfect your door knobs, like little simple stuff, not major stuff. But it's yeah, it disinfects. It's very strong and potent. So I have these available. I'm gonna have the link to this as well. And then my red pyramid candle that's burnt out over here, I'm gonna have the link to those as well. I know mine burnt a little rough because I made it up so fast and I hooked it up, but yours won't. Yours, you know, they put together for sale, you know, in better condition. But they're like $3 on the website. So I'm gonna have the link to the pyramid, the baby pyramid candles, and that one's still burning. It's gonna burn until all that wax burn out. And oh, thank you. Then mommy put the top on this one. I think it's weird for me to put the top on it. So basically, I have a little holder right here. This burns the incense cones. So I had the incense cones burning in this. So I had just put the top on it. Okay, thank you. No. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm so glad you're helping me today, my baby. You're doing a good job with helping mommy tear this shit up. Thank you. All right. So, ooh, that lavender, this blend with the key lime and the ginger. I don't know where to start with this blend. It's hot. It's very relaxing. I should spray her or something. Come on, my little baby. Come on, calm down. We're gonna relax today. Yep, because my baby is about to go to sleep. I'm trying to get through this video. I really am. I've been trying to work on this for 2 days. Thank you. So I think for my notes, I read everything I had. I wanted to talk about. If I ain't talk about it at this point, it's not going to be talked about in this video because my baby is very active. Trying to make sure I pulled out everything. I don't have anything I'm missing. So yeah, everything is covered. Hot, little baby. Come here, please. Don't do this to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Because my baby is doing a lot. She's tearing up everything. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also too, I'm gonna leave links where you could buy these incense. It's another YouTuber, Ashika Grant. She sells these, and these are very potent and strong. So, and I don't sell the stick incense. So she has a large variety of incense. You could contact her if you're interested. I'm going to leave her information down for the stick incense. Everything else, I'm going to have links or on my website. It's either going to be on the Botanical Soap to Candle Etsy site or my BayouCandles.com website. So, and I think this video is going to be split into 2 because I had to fight with my baby the whole 2 videos, making them. So, yeah, it's good as this is getting. One day I might redo this again. Okay, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and end this because my baby is rearranging my table and everything is hot. And I don't have anything else to talk about right now about the incense. Yeah, I covered pretty much everything. Gave y'all 2 recipes. Oh, for the people who want to make their own liquid oil for the oil diffusers. My base oil I use in this one was a grapeseed because it's a pretty light oil. But your base oil, just use what you have. I've made them with olive oil. Just use what you have. And then add essential oils to it. The ones you want, whatever blend you want. You have to research to see the properties of the oil and what they're good for. Depends on what you're looking. If you're looking for something to aid you in sleep, then you'll get stuff like lavender and chamomile. If you want stuff to aid to bring in love, you'll deal with more rose and lavender and such. Just, you have to look it up and match it up. Nothing else is really popping up with me right now to talk about with these, with the incense. I'm gonna continue to burn this safely once I finish this video by my charcoal. I may as well burn it by my charcoal. Oh, thank you. All right. You're such a big help. You help mommy so much. Such a big girl. Thank you. All right. I know mommy's gonna put it right here. And you stay over there. Stay over there. Bye. Oh, one more thing. The loose incense. I think I did tell y'all this. Let me move this out the way over here by me. I'm so glad it's not lit. I know. You just rearranging my table. So basically, I forgot how much the weight of the herbs. Basically, whatever loose incense blend you get, you're gonna get your herbs are gonna be whole. This is a bigger bag, but basically the pieces, the herbs in there are whole. So you want to break them down before you use them. But when you're breaking them down, you don't need a mortar and pestle like this. If you don't have one, just break them down with your hand. And that could be, while you're breaking them down, put your intention in of what you burning this incense for. Put that energy in it while you breaking it down. By hand. Like I said, you got the shell to burn it in. Just use a cigarette lighter, matches or whatever, and just light the herbs. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, all 3 of this is hot. Thank you. Oh no. So, thank you everybody for joining me. I talked about incense. I tried to cover some tips and at least the basics on what it consists of and how to make it. Oh yeah, one more thing. The powder incense. Because that was on there too. The powder incense could be, this is actually a piece of the charcoal, the incense cone. Thank you. Stop. She got me throw it off. Okay. This is a piece of the incense cone, and I'm going to just grind it and break it down in my fingers in powder form. So basically, if you get the powder incense, and this is how it's used too, you burn it on top of the charcoal. And then another thing too, when you you could powder down these incense and use them to dress candles. I would love you to come this way and basically energize, and you can feed your candles too with it. Just to throw that out there. You see how smoky it is? And this one smells just like the incense too. How it'll smell if it was just burning solely on its own. So yeah, I think that completes everything. They say this is for the smokeless oil diffusing. You could put these in all diffusers and reed diffusers. Wanted to put that outside before I put that out there before I go. Using warmers, reed diffusers, and also the oil. You could drop it, and you could drop a few drops on the oil in potpourri. To say if these whole herbs or whatever potpourri dish you have, you can actually add the herbs to potpourri and place it in the room, and that'll be another alternative to fragrance your room naturally. Let the oils, you know, and the herbs cleanse your air naturally. And another one too, for the people who are sensitive to smoke, you could burn a beeswax candle in the room too. That'll purify your air naturally. I think it works with, it knocks the positive ions or something out the air. But basically it cleanses the dust, pollen, pollution. It cleanses your air. So maybe not burn the incense, but use a candle instead, or a warmer like this. Those are alternative ways. Thank you. You can use it. So I'm fighting with my babies too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day with this video and put the links together and go from there. So thank you for joining, and I'll do another video next week.